Hi, I'm Jenny of the Soapy Gnome, and I'm going to show you around my workshop. But first, let me give you a little background on why I started this business. So, about 2 or 3 years ago, I had a couple of friends that came over and we made a few batches of soap, and it was fun. And that's kind of where I left it for a while. And then a year ago, another friend came over and we made some at Christmas time, and I was hooked. It was really, really fun. And I started experimenting with lots of different formulas and buying more and more materials, and my husband finally said, maybe you should sell this soap. So I started at the Goshen Farmers Market. I started creating the soap in January of 2013, and I started selling the soap in about March of 2013. And since then, our market has been expanding. So behind me are some of my curing racks. Well, this is kind of the end of the process. The curing racks have the soaps that are finishing the saponification process, and they are also evaporating any of the water that's left over, which makes a harder bar. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to cure soap. Let me show you some examples here. So this is hair soap. I make these in PVC tubes, and when they first come out of the molds, they look like this. When I take them out, I let them sit for a couple of days like this before I cut them, and then eventually they'll be in pieces that look like this, which are really great because they fit in your hand real nice. And then this row right here are some of my experimental bars. I make those in really small batches. So I can test different ways of doing colorants, different scents, and see what I like and what I don't like, and what will sell and what won't sell. So I started making soap in my kitchen, and about 6 months ago, my husband and my dad helped me put together a workshop in the basement, and it's been expanding since then. I have a lot of oils in bulk. I buy many of my oils in 5-gallon buckets, so it takes a lot of storage space. Behind me are some of my herbs and clays that I use, and pigments and oxides for colorants. The herbs add different properties to the soaps, and the colorants, of course, add color. So as a soap maker, I need to have fragrances for my soap to make them stand out and to make people enjoy them. But I don't use synthetic fragrances. I only use essential oils. Sometimes that keeps customers from purchasing from me, but I feel it's really important to use the natural oils and not something that's manufactured in a lab. Essential oils come directly from the plant source. So when you go to the store and buy essential oils, they usually come in half-ounce or 1-ounce containers. I make most of my soaps in 12-pound batches, and it takes 5 to 7 ounces, so 5 to 7 of these jars. So I buy in bulk, and the company I buy from is a local company called the Liebermuth Company. They're out of Mishawaka, Indiana, and most of the essential oils that I get are in 16-ounce containers. And as I can afford it, I'm trying not to go into debt, so just as I can roll back more money into the company, I buy bigger containers that will last longer. I have, I don't know, probably 20 different essential oils that I can mix and blend to make other scents. Over here is some of my safety equipment. I always wear a respirator when I'm making soap. Just for my own safety. The fumes can be kind of caustic. I also open a window to let the fumes out. And I always wear safety goggles and gloves as well. Here are some examples of the molds that I use. These are 8-pound molds. They each hold 8 pounds of soap. My dad made these for me. They're made out of plywood, and then they're lined with freezer paper. You don't want to use wax paper because that will become part of the soap. So the soap goes in here like about a pudding consistency. I let it sit overnight, and then the next day I slice it into soap bars. Thanks for touring my workshop with me today. My plan is to show you more about the process as we go, teach you about the different types of oils that I use and essential oils, and help you find the best product for you. If you have any questions, let me know, and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Thanks.